So good afternoon. So one of the things we had to do today was clamp the bull calves. There's a lot of different ways this is done. A lot of folks these days now will use rubber bands. They'll band these calves when they're a day or two old. We typically don't do that. We prefer to let the bull calves get a little older, between 3 and 6 months old, before we castrate them. And this just lets the bull calf get that bull vigor in the animal at a young age, which we think makes a better animal. It performs better on grass and it grows out better. The way we castrate them is we use a clamping tool. And here's the tool. This is a clamping tool. This is an old way. This is how it used to be done all the time. And this is borrowed from a friend of mine. He lives right down the road. I don't have one of these. I don't even know if they make these anymore. But this one belonged to his granddaddy. I don't know how old it is, but it's old. It's been around here a long time. But we only use it a couple times a year, so I just borrow it from him, and it works out good. But so the clamping tool, what it does is you come right above the testicle, and you grab the cords that go to the testicle basically, and put it inside here, and you just clamp it down, and basically it crushes the cord. That's basically what it does. You have to do it twice, one on each side, because it's I've never tried to do both of them at the same time. I'm not even sure if it will work. I just do one on each side because there's 2 cords. So the clamping tool just crushes that cord. It's not comfortable. I mean, calves, as you can tell from the video, it hurts, but just for a minute. And so the calves will probably be they'll be walking slow. They'll be walking because they're tender, for a couple of days, but then they'll be back to normal. And then because we want these bull calves, we want to make them steers. So we raise them and finish them out here on the same herd. So that's why we do it. A lot of other people would castrate by means of cutting the bottom of the sac and actually removing the testicle and pulling the cord through that way. We've just never done it that way. That's probably the best way to do it. We've just never have. We've just been using this old way to do it, and it keeps working. So another thing we did today is we moved the pigs, the 5 pigs. We moved them from this paddock over here to this paddock, and they seem to be adjusting well. They got all this grass here to work with, so they'll be happy. It's really easy to move them this time because we didn't have to. We've got 2 shelters, so to move the shelter, all I had to do, and I have 2 waters and 2 feeders, so it was a really easy move this time. Hey boys.
Hey.
How'd you do on eggs?
I got 18.
18 eggs. Samuel, what about it, buddy? I'm good? Good job, son. Good job. This morning, the boys and I moved the eggmobile from the field way over there on the other side of the barn, and we moved it right here. It's a good spot for them to be. And my boys and I do it together. It goes really quickly. Teamwork, as Samuel says, farm team. What happened?
Just a cracked one, and Samuel just licked it up.
Jace dropped an egg and cracked it? Oh well.
Then it was inside the car, and he closed it up and banged it, and so far out.
Oh well, that's okay. What are we, Samuel? Are we? Come here. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. But you said what kind of team are we? What are we?
We're a farm team.
Wait, say it louder. I can't hear.
We're a farm team.
We're a farm team. That's right, buddy. We work together, don't we? Yep. What's your favorite part about living on a farm?
Living with my daddy.
Living with my daddy. Well, that's a good answer, buddy.
See it? See? Egg cracked.
Egg cracked right there, huh?
And it just
Is that where it was, right there? Oh well. What'd you get us, buddy? Popsicles. Popsicles. Thank you. Cheers. Cow messing. It's not even hot. We don't even put a charger to this wire. It's just they're used to the wire being hot, so we just string it up when we let the cows in here into the barn lot, and so we just string this wire up to keep them out of the hay. They're ready. They're ready to move in. That's for sure. They are ready to come in here. There's plenty of green grass in here for them to eat. Morning, piggies. Morning, piggies. Hey, piggles. You know, these are definitely uncertain times over the last month or so. And one thing I'll say is that 12 years ago, as a family, we decided to take personal responsibility for the education of our children. And 5 years ago, we decided to take personal responsibility for the production of most of our own food. And I'm really glad. I'm really glad that we made that decision. The last month or so has been strange, but I'll say that for our kids, maybe, they really hadn't noticed a big difference. Not being able to go to church is the number one thing. And of course, for the kids, the not being able to go play and hang out with their friends, that's been pretty tough. But I think that's changing. But I guess through all this, I hope people will remember the value of the local businesses, local farms. This, you know, they are what makes communities strong and resilient is local economies. And if anything, I hope all this pandemic scare has made people realize that local communities, local economies are extremely important. They're actually what made this country great. Is small towns. Small towns that had thriving economies that supported themselves are what made this country great. That's what made it what it is today. And so maybe we'll remember that. Maybe we'll see a turn back to local businesses, local restaurants, local farmers, especially local farmers that are producing food on their farms, and that you can buy directly from the farmer, because really in today's industrialized agriculture, it's really hard for those people out there, those farmers out there doing that. The middleman is taking more of the cut, and it's just becoming extremely difficult. The farmer, today's modern farmer, is the only one who has to buy everything at retail and sell at wholesale. And I really believe that for the farmer to make a living, he needs to be able to sell at full retail. He needs to be able to sell his products at full retail directly to the customer. So we've been glad to meet so many of you guys over the last couple of years. We met some more yesterday. Some folks came by the farm, and we can't wait to be back open again and have product for you. But remember your local farmer and go find him or her and support them. Even when all this stuff is over, remember to support them, because they're what's going to make the difference in the long run. I'll take a video from a distance. That is the farmer's wife outside checking the garden in her pajamas. I won't get a close-up video of that. Hold on, buddy. Hey, buddy. How chickens this morning? Good. Chickens are good. It's much more fun to climb over a gate, right? Much more fun to climb over a gate than just open it.